Yeah, okay. New player circle. So,
Hey man, say man, you already know what I'm gonna say, man. It's your local neighborhood player, Damone Jr. kicking in the Player Circle podcast. We don't try to fit a square into a circle. And hey man, today, man, we got the boy Bricc, not the trick, man. Bricc Baby calling in from the pen. And he got some allegations on the boy Wack100. He got some questions, man. Hey Jack, what's up with that paperwork? You dropping work on everybody else, you looking in everybody else backyard. What's going on in your backyard? And you know, he brings up one case with the brother by the name of Stutterbox from down there, Southern California. And this is making other cases come up where they're now also talking about, you know, that gun case that he caught in Texas. Stories ain't adding up. You feel me? Stories getting misconstrued. He said one thing on this live, another thing on this clubhouse. And my brother got questions. And this shit, it look a little fishy. I just want to hear and see it broke down. I mean, he didn't broke it down. Wack100 then broke this down in his own words, you know, but I'm interested to see how he spins it this time. You feel me? I ain't gonna hold y'all up too much longer without any further ado, man. You already know what to do, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get to the video. Spin some shit. Now Wack100, now they say old 3-finger Wack. He caught up in some shit. Let's see what old Bricc, not the trick, had to say, man.
Hey, what's the big old deal? What's the big old deal? Don't see late, man. It's the Bricc. I know y'all ain't heard from me.
She held up 3 fingers. It's crazy.
Kicking it, man. But you know, Mr. Face
She held up 3 fingers.
Mentioning my name so much that
That's crazy.
I got it. I don't even have to defend myself, so I'm not even finna get on here acting like I'm finna defend myself. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You get no points for not telling. That's what a real nigga's supposed to do. So I'm not gonna shower myself with flowers, none. You know what I mean? You people that feel like you need to be showered with flowers because you didn't tell, that mean that it was a thought in the back of your head that you could get off on somebody. This is all I want to know. Mr. Cash Jones, Wack100, right? Whatever happened?
Wack tooting that thing up like a hoe.
For conspiracy to commit murder. That's all I want to know. You know what I mean?
What happened to the conspiracy to commit murder case?
All the cases that you've had filed against you. We don't care about the gun case in Oklahoma. That could have, well, you got caught with 20 guns and all that shit. I got caught with less than that. You know what I mean? We already see the outcome of that. So I just want to know.
Okay, so he talk about 2 cases right now. He talk about the case he got with Stutterbox, and he talk about the case he caught with his brother. These is 2 different cases. One of them is a conspiracy to commit murder case, and another one is getting caught as a felon with 800 rounds or some shit like that, a bunch of guns and shit in Texas. 2 convicted felons, and that shit just got dismissed in the interest of justice. So that's what he talk about. He like, hey man, we want to see all your paperwork, man. Just everything, like of everything you got, we want to see the motherfucking paperwork.
This is all I want to know. Mr. Cash Jones, Wack100, right? Whatever happened to the case that was filed on you for conspiracy to commit murder? That's all I want to know. You know what I mean? We just
what happened back to back.
Paperwork to all the cases.
They happened back to back. No, they didn't happen back to back. They was at 2 different times. We're gonna get into all that shit. But it's how niggas shake that is crazy. How niggas shake that is crazy. They happen differently. But how niggas shake up out of that is crazy. And then the timeline of it is everything too. The timeline crazy.
No, we don't care about the gun case in Oklahoma. That could have, well, you got caught with 20 guns and all that shit. I got caught with less than that. You know what I mean?
Wack said them blue lives matter.
So I just want to know.
It's her keep throwing up 3 fingers.
A man to a man. When they kicked your door in over you being the gossip little troll you are, talking to Stutterbox and talking to Dale Dog, You dropping the low on Stutterbox saying that he live across.
This call is from a federal prison.
Hell dog, rest in peace. You know what I mean? Shout out to Double D's, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, Street Mafia. You and Stutterbox. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get Stutterbox on the phone on my next video. We gonna go over it lick by lick, right?
Boy, if you pick up the phone for Wack, you gotta know you being recorded.
When they kicked your door in for conspiracy to commit murder. Those type of cases just don't go away.
They just don't disappear.
Turn evidence of the U.S. government or the state. What happened? Because we have no clue. If you say that you not CS2 back, cool. We know that you CS2 back. But what happened to the case? How you get off from the conspiracy case? You gave...
Because you beat the guns. How you beat the guns, we don't know, right? That shit sound crazy. You say one thing, he said two different stories. We gonna get into all of that. Yeah, I got another about 2 hours of this shit. We gonna get into all that shit. Cause he fucked this story up. You know you fucked up, right? You know you fucked up. Say 3 fingers, you done fucked up.
Dog, the information why them phones was tapped. And Stutterbox got shot up. His house or his car got shot up. And you was to blame for it. They came and kicked your door. You let your wife go down for the blower. You know what I mean?
You let your wife go down for the blower is crazy.
Bitch ass nigga move. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You got your girls. It wasn't, I don't think.
I guess he was on a wiretap. They caught him on a wiretap. They caught him on a wiretap basically telling some niggas where the Stutterbox nigga live. And then the Stutterbox nigga gets shot up. Or not where he lived, where he was going to be or something. We going to hear from Stutterbox after this. They got him on a wiretap. Dude talking about where dude going to be. Dude ended up getting hit up. And then the feds kick his dough. You feel me? Conspiracy to commit murder. Conspiracy. Nigga ain't walk conspiracy. Nigga, how you just keep, you went the peds back to back, bitch, you 2-0. You went the trial back to back, bitch, you 2-0. Get up out of here, bro. That shit only happen in the songs, nigga.
I don't want to get ahead of the game. But
that shit only happen in the songs, nigga.
You let her take the case. And so that means you told on your bitch.
So that means you told on your bitch?
From Main Street. Well, you tried to. They already knew you was hot, and they wouldn't answer none of your phone calls. Because what you said in a YouTube or a Clubhouse room, you said that, hey, do you know somebody told on me? You said, hey, all I was trying to do was holler at Del Dog and tell him that Stutterbox might be telling. But guess what? That's all CS2 back was talking about in his paperwork. They was just trying to get to Double D. Double D say, I don't want to talk to Wack. I don't know how soon CS2 back got switched up to Wack, but they say they don't want to talk to the Wack nigga. So Mr. Cash Jones, this is we gonna do it like we on the yard. We giving you a 30-day challenge, right? To come produce that paperwork or hang your chucks up on the wire. We don't want to hear the excuses. We don't want you to babble on about, oh, everybody just want me to be a snitch. We just want the facts to be facts. All my paperwork is public property. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, all you got to do is go to whatever hall of records you could go to. Go get that paperwork, which you probably got in the house. You probably burnt that shit, though. You don't want that shit nowhere around you, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't care about the protection of everybody else on the case. You be talking too much, because you 600, all y'all want to stay relevant off the Bricc name. Check it out. You can't be the Bricc. You'll never be a real nigga. Once you do some gay shit, once you do some shit that involves working with the
Bricc
police,
Baby,
talking to the police, being the informant, you can never be a real nigga again. Especially not on gang time in the gang world, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's enough about CS2 back, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to get out here and defend myself. The facts is the facts. You know what I'm saying? You don't got one nigga in the world that ever been to jail due to Bricc Baby. Ever. In life.
We need to send Bricc some Sudafed for real.
Or get to any
this nigga retarded. He said we need to send that nigga some Sudafed.
I ended up doing some time. I could go point to
Wack got a
7
snitch
different
house, not a
niggas
trap house.
and a bitch that'll put some fingers in your booty that'll tell me that you ain't no real nigga. If you let the bitch put the fingers in your booty, you're not a real nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? The bitch that you was cracking that day that you was face down, ass up, she figured you was so...
This call is from a federal prison.
She figured you was so weird that she had to record your gay ass, asshole nigga, twinkling your toes on the
Hiding all the cameras and the
get
smoke
back on
detectors. Wack for
Clubhouse.
show. Microphones, all kind of
That
shit.
much to you that you'll still be asshole nigga. That type of shit turn
You know why
on
though?
arguing with
You know why though? Because he know black people don't change their smoke detectors. That's why. He know niggas don't change their smoke detectors. All three of them is crazy.
a man and going to night.
Hey, Nick Rose gotta chill for sure.
But there's been another
He been
one,
tripping
like
all
the
night.
other one of your brother's son, nephew. I ain't gonna keep going about that. My
She keep
court
popping
date
out the door with the
is
3
not
fingers.
December 9th. It's December 19th. We need everybody to be down there that's for the Bricc.
Oh yeah, that's Bricc just talk about his court case. He want everybody down there, get down there, go help Bricc. So we're gonna get to the stutter box nigga. Talk about how he had him fucked up and how Wack is in how Wack is on his paperwork. Let's get to this shit. So look, the police crazy, right? The police motherfucking named the witness. They could have named the witness anything. They know this nigga go by Wack. They named the motherfucking witness CS2 back. CS2 back. I disconnect them smoke detectors ASAP. Look, I ain't gonna start no fucking fires. I don't plan on no. We cut the gas off in this damn house. Ain't nothing on. We ain't gonna be no fires. You feel me? But this shit crazy. CS2 back. So, as you know, Wack100 recently, he just ran a play on Young Thug. He had all the recordings coming out. He ran that play with Steady Nash, trying to expose Young Thug as a snitch. They been knew Young Thug had that recording because that was old as fuck. They already knew that shit. Still was rocking with him, still was fucking with him. But they ran that play, expose Young Thug. And now he trying to come out and say Pooh Shiesty a rat. You know, he's saying Pooh Shiesty ratted. And he's standing on it. He got into a Pooh Shiesty lawyer. Pooh Shiesty ain't said shit yet. But Wack even went on there and hollered at Adam, and he's standing on it that Pooh Shiesty snitched on the niggas that he shot. Pooh Shiesty snitched on the nigga that shot is crazy. It's Team Diggs over here. That nigga Wack fake and said, oh my mama, you be talking all this shit. Diggs did popped out. Why you ain't running the fade with Diggs? Oh my mama. Now she twisted the 2 fingers in the middle. Not the, oh no. Yeah, that's crazy work. Bro was butt naked on Clubhouse. Crazy work. Crazy fucking work. Now your new name, 3 Finger Wack.
With it, man.
Now she twisted the 2 fingers and in the middle is crazy. She was going like this on the video.
You always got to be thinking, man, before you open your mouth.
They ran a play on Slime. They did Slime crazy.
Really thinking about...
He talked too damn much. For sure.
Moving, you feel me? It should be silence and violence. You know, I want to speak on this dude keep kicking my name. I told this nigga I'm a drown.
Pooh Shiesty, how Wack girls' fingers smell.
Drown, cuz.
What? That's diabolical.
Let me tell you how I meet this clown.
That's diabolical, Nick. Nicholas. Nicholas, are you alright? Nicholas, are you alright? That's diabolical.
The nigga Suge won't put me on, homie. I've been fucking with this dude for a couple years. I said, all right, homie. Since you my neighbor, I'ma fuck with you. The nigga...
Nick, what are you on right now, gang?
Put him with game. Baby.
Nick been on what? Nick been on what?
Holla at Chuck for me, Box. Holla at Reggie for me, Box. They both told me 6 times, no, no, no. So I say, homie, they don't want to fuck with you. Box, they'll do it for you if you tell them to do it for you. Okay, homie. Chuck, do it for me, man. And if cuz fuck up, I'll come over there and move cuz out your camp myself. Chuck said, Box, you got me? I said, cuz I got you. changed cuz life, man. He ain't looked back.
So this the nigga that
Meantime,
put Wack on.
I'm going.
He put Wack on with Ray J in the game. You know, Wack met
Not finna kick no name.
Wack motherfucking
Rest in peace
managed
to
both
G,
them
homie.
niggas.
You ain't saved no homies, homie. You ain't changed my daughter diaper. My son don't call you. He just took a deal for 11 years. He on his way home. Don't nobody respect you. You are J. Edgar Hoover, nigga.
Cheap. What?
In trans, nigga. You the police.
He said you J. Edgar Hoover in trans. You
What really
police.
fucked me up is why I decided to let this buster ass nigga know I know what he did, right? The nigga called me one day and say, Box, I'm out of my truck. Where you at? I said, I'm at home, homie. He say, they own my wife at the mall. Look out for me. I grabbed the blicky.
I grabbed the blicky.
I see his wife.
OG's talking like YNs is crazy. I grabbed the blicky.
I don't know, right? But
I grabbed the blicky.
Disrespecting her movements. So I get him up off of him. I ain't gonna say what I did, but I got the niggas up off of him. Up off of her.
Just for trying to talk to her?
I'll get to some gangster shit. Nigga almost killed me and my baby mama. Put like 20 holes in my Rolls Royce.
Damn.
See, but where I'm from, niggas beef, 3, 4 niggas, 5 niggas get killed, and niggas squash it. This old buster ass since hanging around me, you know a few people I know. He trying to reach out to the nigga behind
Hell no. What I said?
We stay across the street from each other, like catacombs.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna start the donation fund for the batteries.
20 years ago, though. But he's a homosexual after 20 years. Wack, you know I'm gonna drown your ass on Main Street. I'm gonna drown your ass. First chance I get.
Oh shit, y'all can't be having me laughing, bro. I'm supposed to be narrating, bro.
I can see how a nigga drown.
I can't be laughing, bro. Y'all gotta chill.
On Main Street.
And bro, like I be laughing like a motherfucker, bro. Laughter is one of the best things in the world to me. I feel like it brings everyone together. I feel like it brightens up your high. You can get all that shit off you. And I be laughing a little too hard at shit too. Like shit be funny as hell to me. So like, bro, y'all gotta be serious in the bro. I can't be up here laughing. I'm recording too. So this ain't just a live. I'm also recording for the video when I do the content, y'all. So I can't be laughing, B. I don't need no gas money. I need battery money on my mama. On my mama, B. I need battery money. I need smoke detector battery money. And like I said, I'm never gonna lie to y'all. I'm never buying no batteries for them motherfuckers. I just want to know I got the funds to do it. You feel me? So shall I choose. I'ma have the money, right? I'ma have the money. Laughter and crying. Hey, that's real. Hey, that's real. Motherfuckers don't like to cry. My son was feeling hella bad because I beat him up in the gloves one day and he was pissed off. He was crying like a motherfucker. And he was just like, I'm sorry, Dad. Like, I'm sorry I'm crying. I was like, bro, it's okay to cry, bro. Like, you feel me? Get that shit out. Get it out. Let it out. You feel me? Let it out. Because if you don't, sometimes that shit get bottled up. Next thing you know, now you shooting at Charlie Kirk or some shit like that because you let the shit get bottled up. You can't let shit get bottled up. So shout out to that. Crying and laughter, man. Let that shit out. Man, let that shit out, man. Let that shit out. Then wipe your tears and move on. Alexa, play Mary J. Blige, Not Gonna Cry. Oh, my mama, as soon as you get done crying, put on some goddamn Mary. As soon as you get done crying, put on some Mary, bounce back. You back now. We gonna be all right. Throw on some Lokes. You gotta get you some of these, man. These motherfuckers $10 on Amazon. $10. You feel me? And then when you come to the player circle, you put the bitches on. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be all right. You feel me? I ain't going on my mama. On my mama, G. Motherfucker said, Terp, the cheap. I didn't know what he was talking about when he said that. I just read the comment. Then Sasha came doubled up. Chirp. Chirp. Yep. Then I whipped my son's ass again. I be crying and laughing at the same time, bro. On my mama, yesterday I was in real tears in this motherfucker. It's okay to cry, son. Cheap. We be holding in too much. Cheap. You feel me? Hey, this nigga funny than a motherfucker. Hey, this Crip. Hey, what nigga? Hey, y'all nigga say this Crip. Oh, my nigga, this motherfucker. My man, cuz. My nigga say, hey, this Crip. My man, cuz. I don't want no problem, cousin. We cousins, for sure. I'm coming to the barbecue. I look good in blue. I look good in blue. I look good in blue. You feel me? Cutting Pete. They call me Cutting Pete.
I call Wack.
I call Wack.
Rolls Royce gets shot up. My girl almost get killed. I lay on top of her.
This way get crazy at. Let me get serious again. Nick, chill out.
He reaching out, trying to contact the nigga who supposed to be the boogeyman. I know where the nigga live at, behind my back. It's in the paperwork. All on wiretap. That's why your house got raided, you bitch ass nigga. You conspiracy to commit murder, nigga. You.
Let's rewind that one more again. We gotta get serious. Wack100 was telling. Here we go. This what it is. Already got a plate for you. On my mama. Same thing. If y'all ever in the yay, man, look me up for sure. Y'all ever in the yay, man. So the nigga Wack was trying to contact the nigga. When he say the boogeyman, he talking about the nigga who supposedly shot him up. So Wack was trying to contact the nigga, and this is all in this nigga's discovery. He figures this shit out by looking at his discovery.
My girl almost get killed. I lay on top of her. We make it up out of there. Wack see the bullet holes in my car the next day. He reaching out, trying to contact the nigga who supposed to be the boogeyman. I know where the nigga live at, behind my back. It's in the paperwork. All on wiretap. That's why your house got raided, you bitch ass nigga. You conspiracy to commit murder, nigga. You buster ass nigga. But let me tell you how it play out. I call cuz, it's 3 niggas sitting in front of your house.
Listen, my rent is crazy. You don't even want to know. I'm
no, box. I know who that is.
4,200.
With the fully.
4,200.
Party almost shot each other trying to pull off.
4,200.
Almost shot each other. If I know what I knew now, I would have jumped over their car, cuz, ran across the lawn, kicked in Wack door, and killed cuz on Main Street, on Mafia.
I believe him.
You's a buster, nigga. You the police.
Cheap.
You got the homie. You know,
I believe this nigga.
Car, cuz, ran across, almost shot each other trying to pull off.
I believe this nigga.
Let me tell you how it play out. I call cuz.
I call cuz.
It's 3 niggas sitting in front of your house, cuz. Is these your homies, Wack? Oh, no, box. I know who that is. I jet fuel out the house with the fully. Them niggas party almost shot each other trying to pull off. You feel me? Almost shot each other. If I know what I knew now, I would have jumped over their car, cuz, ran across the lawn, kicked in Wack door, and killed cuz on Main Street, on Mafia. You's a buster, nigga. You the police. You got the homie. You know, every real nigga that came into your life, me first, you crossed me. Big U second, you crossed him. Wacko, you crossed him. You talk about Game behind his back. You talk about Lil Jon behind his back. You talk about Ray J. You's a bitch, nigga.
When the OGs get this mad at you and get on the internet, I feel like it's to a next level of the phone. Because OG don't look like he be on no telephone business. This nigga mad at you for real, Wack.
You know, it's like, like Malcolm has said, when a chicken come home to roost, it's all Mafia, cuz. It's all Mafia. A nigga holler at you, homie. You police ass nigga. Talking about, nigga, the first code of conduct is you don't talk to the police. Nigga, you is the police, nigga. Officer Wack, snitch ass 100.
Officer Wack, snitch ass 100. Now, OG kept it 100. So that's the first part of what Bricc Baby was talking about when he said the shit was Stutterbox. This is the second part. Shout out to Street Certified. Bro, listen. On my mama, this shit is retarded. It's the dumbest shit ever. That's why I said this shit a trap. That's why you gotta break free. You gotta figure out a way to be financially free. You figure that shit out. Cause bruh, them niggas that had you slaving for your whole motherfucking life on a hamster wheel. On a hamster wheel, nigga. And I got sick children. Nigga. For them grade, boy. That's why every Friday is Fuck Them Kids Friday, boy. Cause shit. Life ain't easy, boy. But God, He does provide a way. You understand me? Shout out to the big man. Shout out to the brother within. Cause bruh, this Cali life ain't for the weak. Bay Area life. I moved to Vegas for 2 years because I'm like, hey, this Vegas cheaper. So I moved to Vegas for 2 years. The Vegas shit was not cheap. I went to Henderson first. We was in Henderson for a year. Then we was in Vegas for a year. I'm like, bro, what we paying? We might as well be back in California. Take our ass back home. Bitches lucky they get to do OnlyFans. Listen, but God never would have made it. Chirp. Never would have made it. Chirp. On my mama, never would have made it. Chirp. Never would have made it. Chirp. Never would have made it. Chirp on me if it wasn't for the big man. Bro, that nigga killed me, bro. That nigga said, yeah, I know it's okay to cry, son. Chirp.
What's going on? I'm Larry Hoop. You're rocking with Street Certified News.
Oh, shit.
Yo, what's your boy L Hitter, Mr. Oh yeah, y'all already know what it is.
Shout out to Street Certified News.
Video, man. It always helps. You know what I'm saying? When you guys drop that like button, you guys.
Bro, one day I'm gonna grow a beard like the Philly niggas, bro. I'm gonna get one of them bitches one day, bro. I don't know when.
With all this rolling,
I don't know when, but I'm gonna figure that shit out. It's gonna either be lace front or I'm going to Turkey.
People that have like kind of come out.
Say what I said. It's either gonna be lace front or I'm going to Turkey.
Really had negative words for Wack100 regarding.
Hey, look. If I did start rapping again, right? You know how Lil Wayne had the lighter? Yeah, nigga, it's gonna be a smoke detector before I start the verse. That bitch gonna be chirp, chirp. How Lil Wayne had the my shit gonna chirp. Niggas gonna know, nigga. Yeah, nigga, that smoke. Nigga, that smoke finna, nigga. Nigga, that smoke finna, yeah, nigga. That smoke finna, yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga. When I do a little the mic drops and do a little freestyling shit before the verse start, nigga. Chirp, chirp, nigga. Chirp, chirp, nigga. Fuckers niggas talk about, nigga, that smoke, nigga. I spit hot fire, nigga. Only white folks even know that. But listen, I thought y'all was mentally retarded when y'all start talking about beeping. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm like, damn. People on YouTube be slow as hell. People on YouTube be slow as shit. This nigga hearing beeping. These niggas need to stay off drugs. I thought you was a junkie. I'm deaf to that. I ain't heard that sound in years. Like, to be completely honest with you, I haven't heard that in years. I haven't heard that sound in years. I thought something was wrong with you folk. I said, boy, that must be them shrooms and the perky 30s these people be talking about, because I thought something was wrong with you. I'm deaf. I'm deaf to that shit. Chip. Chip. What? Boy, I thought you was hearing birds. I thought you was hearing birds in your head, man. On my mama.
How he shares information and how it could potentially be helping law enforcement. Wack100 continues to claim that, he's a street guy and he abides by street code.
I'm like, boy, they hearing birds in their head. Leave that shit alone. Leave that shit alone, bro. I thought you was hearing birds. Like, you chirping.
Being treated a little bit too lenient by law enforcement. Although we're not really gonna get into the big U shit. We might get into it a little bit later. We wanted to get into a 2006 gun case.
Okay, so the gun case in Texas happened in 2006. The other case that the dude was talking about happened in 2008 through 2011. Bro, I had to leave bitches' houses staying the night because this shit, nigga get up and leave out there. He said, man, fuck that, bro. fuck that, bro. On them shoes, I thought y'all was hearing Tweety Bird.
Wack100 and his
I'm out of here, Keisha.
both convicted felons were caught with seemingly an
Mama, Keisha, call me when you got some 9 volts.
Shout out to Active Chucks.
And then look,
M's.
and then I'm telling you, I'm so slow, right? Cause I told y'all I just found out. I probably was 31 when I figured that shit out. When I first started fucking with like doing videos and shit, and somebody said that shit, I'm like, oh, that's what that shit mean, right? Then it was like, yeah, you need a 9 volt. I'm like, damn, 9 volt. The fuck is a 9? Oh, you mean the one where if you touch it with your tongue like this, it hurt? I said, y'all was a dumbass little kid. I used to be going, with the 9 volts. You a liar if you ain't never did that shit, bro. You a goddamn lie if you ain't never. You a goddamn lie. You ain't never lick the 9 volt battery. You ain't never. All right. It's just me. It's just me. I'm the only slow motherfucker in here. Okay, it's just me. It's just me. I ain't even know what that was. Nigga said 9 volt. I was like, a 9 volt? What the fuck is a... The only reason I thought about it is because the volt sound dangerous. I'm like, oh, the one where you, yeah, nigga, and that shit, you do it the first time, it hurt, and you like, I'm gonna do it again. I don't know why. Yeah, I'm for sure as bad as that. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do it again. Y'all bad as shit. Oh, my mama. I used to hang from balconies, jumping off balconies. I was a badass little motherfucker.
Later in the video, he gave us some insight. This was all information.
Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody rocking out tonight.
From the county office down there in Texas. So he'll talk to us about that later. In part 1 of the video,
damn girl, I ain't joking. Let me take you home. Nick, you crazy. Fuck, I'm shooting up the building. That's it, bucko. Oh, that nigga said he raw diggity dog.
And how
you probably stuck your fingers in the fan. Yes.
Lines up with
after a while
story that we
going, ain't enough.
100 getting caught on.
Sure, I was bad as hell, not gonna lie.
With the Stutterbox, Liddell Rawls, Mark Stevens case, and the mainstream Mafia Crips. So, hey, man, look, with no further ado, it's all gonna come together, man.
It's all gonna come together like butt cheeks.
So, hey,
this nigga Wack.
No further ado, man.
This one was interesting. This one was interesting because they say they dropped the Texas case in the let me go to motherfucking real quick because I looked this shit up on ChatGPT. What they called it? What them young folk called it on ChatGPT? I looked this shit up on Chat. What that shit called, young man? ChatGPT. Chat GP or you with me? ChatGPT or you with me? I said, if a felony gun case is dismissed in the interest of justice, what does that mean? When a felony gun case or any criminal case is dismissed in the interest of justice, it means a judge or prosecution decided to end the case because continuing it would not serve fairness, public benefit, or justice overall. Here's the legal meaning for that shit. In the interest of justice is a broad desegregation phase used under laws in California and other places, allowing a court to dismiss a case reasons beyond guilty or innocent, such as fairness, equality, and public notice. Some of the reasons could be the evidence is weak and unreliable, and continuing it would waste resources. Police misconduct occurred, illegal search, a bad warrant, false testimony. A defendant's rights were violated, speedy trial, due process. The victim or witness are unavailable or refuse to testify. The defendant has already faced sufficient consequences or further punishment isn't warranted. Public safety or fairness doesn't justify further prosecution. For example, first-time offender, rehabilitation shown, or new exonerating evidence. So, Wack100 did say that they threw it out because it was a legal search and seizure. We're going to remember that. Just put that in your noggin. You feel me? Make sure you ain't been sipping like I've been sipping, and you're going to remember that shit.
2005. Safety trooper Darren Chase was on a routine patrol on Interstate 40 in Wheeler County, Texas, when he would pull over a 2005 Cadillac for driving 77 in a 70-mile-per-hour speed zone. The driver, later identified as Cash McElroy.
Hey, much love, Sasha Thumper, man. Tap in. Hey, if y'all tap in, and y'all ever want to keep tapping in, and y'all keep tapping in, and anybody want a My Badge, man, or a My Wrench, Tap in with me. I'm on
At
Instagram,
some point during the traffic stop,
Twitch,
trooper would ask Cash
TikTok,
Jones
all
for
that.
permission to search his vehicle. After
And he
denying
can
the
read.
request,
Look, man, on my mama,
K9
look.
units
I had hooked on phonics. G. On my mama, G. My first name got 9 letters in it and an apostrophe, okay? I had to learn how to spell my name when I was 5. First and last. That's 17 letters for a kid. You know how hard that shit is? An apostrophe. I remember having to remember the apostrophe in my name. Like, I had hooked on phonics for real as a kid. Like, this shit, I might be like, I used to read with a finger. And then they used to laugh at you in school if you read with the finger. So I had to learn how to read with the finger. Because they laugh at you when you use the finger and shit. So I had to figure that shit out. Plus, my granny ain't play that shit. I don't give a fuck what you do in the streets. I don't give a fuck what you, nigga, your ass better be in that school. Because they can't take this from you. You feel me? They can't take your mom no matter what they do. They can't take, nigga. That's how you get ahead in life. And when she showed me that and learned me, they taught me that shit. It's on one. That's how you get everywhere you want to go, G. Knowledge. And I teach my boys that today. Like, knowledge, nigga. You could be whoever you want to be, speak Ebonics, all that shit, but you got to know how to code switch, G. And you only need to know how to do 2 things. You got to know how to do math and English. You got to know how to read and count that paper. So I was a math scholar, goddammit, and an English scholar. You feel me? On me. Them was 2 things that I took pride in. Writing, poetry. I love poetry and shit like that. So yeah, there were 2 things I took pride in because niggas be teasing niggas. I was already short and ugly. I got to know how to read because when it go around and everybody be talking and niggas get to reading, that was some shit you didn't want to go through in the hood. You not knowing how to read was crazy. Not knowing how to read was crazy in the hood.
were called to the scene. During the search, troopers located a black rifle, black shotgun, a loaded black pistol, along with several clips and large amounts of ammunition for each gun.
800 rounds to be exact.
Of the firearms from the vehicle, both Cash Jones and his passenger, who would later go on to be
picked some
identified
crazy
as his
music
brother
for
and
this
be
shit.
arrested, with both men being charged with unlawful possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Soon after this arrest, he would be briefly placed on a Fed hold before posting a $10,000 bond. Once out of jail, Wack100 would travel back to Los Angeles, where he would continue working with Death Row Records and Suge Knight.
Ebonics, aka African
2 years
vernacular.
later,
English
January
is officially
2008,
recognized form of
police were
English,
named
meaning
Knight as one of the members of the mob Piper
you are
Street
speaking
gang
properly.
in a crackdown by authorities in the city of Compton.
And they say in California, I don't give a fuck how ghetto you talk. When you go down south, they say we talk proper. Let me get in that shit. Like, no matter how ghetto you talk, they claim when I was in North Carolina and Atlanta, they was like, man, you talk proper as hell. Me? That crazy. Y'all some country motherfuckers then.
Compton. Despite his music industry connections and now managing Ray J and rapper The Game, Wack100's name would be left out of the crackdown. In that same year,
saying?
Cash Jones, aka Wack100, would be caught on wiretap, informing business partner Mark Stevens that the Main Street Mafia Crip leader Liddell Rawls was under investigation for the kidnapping and beating of Robert Ross, aka Stutterbox.
It's the R's.
Liddell Rawls.
We like to pronounce our E's and our R's.
The Main
Thank
Street
you.
Mafia Crips gang would be accused.
So this is what bro was talking about when he said he got shot up. That's old Stutterbox.
Used in a criminal complaint filed in February 2011 of directing members to kidnap, beat, and rob.
They listen to music.
Robert Ross. CS2 Back will play a pivotal role in that case, both helping authorities connect the dots to Del Dog via the wiretap phone calls and eventually helping Main Street beat their case.
Let's play Stutterbox talking to Wack.
This is what I'm trying to figure out, though, Box. Help me understand this, because me and you both know that whole case was your thing. What is Mark saying I had to do with the case, bro?
Wack, listen, in the paperwork, it said you tried to call Dog, remember?
I tried to
and he
call
wouldn't take
Dog.
your call. And I sent it to you. And he said
I talked to Dog.
But he said he didn't talk to you. He wouldn't take your call. But they said he wouldn't talk. Yeah, and Dog said he was cool. He didn't want to talk to you in the paperwork.
Mark
That's what
tried
you said.
to
You're going off of what
Dude
the
got
whole
shot
thing.
up by a painter.
That was your play. I ain't had nothing to do with it. I was a victim.
Only 1 month after the indictment of the Main Street Mafia Crips, on March 9th, 2011, Cash Jones, aka Wack100, would appear in Texas State Court to have his charges finally dismissed from that 2006 unlawful possession of a firearm case, where he was caught with multiple firearms
in Texas.
The stated reason.
All right, now look. These are all the reasons. Possession of felony by felon for the reason. The evidence is insufficient. That wasn't marked off. The defendant was sentenced in another case. That wasn't marked off. The complaining witness has requested a dismissal. That wasn't marked off. The case has been refiled. That wasn't marked off. The defendant is unapprehended. The defendant is deceased. The defendant has been granted immunity. None of these things were the reason. None of these things were the reason.
The reason for the dismissal was not lack of evidence or a violation of Wack100's rights, as he claims. But based on the paperwork, Wack100's gun case was dismissed in the interest of justice.
Now, we read what the interest of justice was. We read what it was. It could be what Wack said, though. It could be. Could. But they didn't say that, though, in that paperwork.
Story. We tapped in with our brother Deuce M's from Apple Chuck's, very popular California-based.
Not a single check mark in sight.
They really tapped into the street.
Yeah, you know, Shaq be with the gangsters.
You know, Deuce M's, man, this is somebody who, when it comes to Wack100, man, he's done extensive research on this guy. He really breaks down, you know, how Wack100, you know, and why he concocted this whole improper search and seizure thing.
So this is my question. So Wack has addressed this before, right? Because we know the story real. We got the paperwork. He can't dispute it. It's a real case. He really got caught with hella guns as a felon in Texas. With other people. And his brother was a felon, right? So it was two felons that got caught. Right.
Right.
So has he ever explained how these charges got dropped? Because you sent me the paperwork and I see what it say, and it says in the interest of justice.
In the interest of justice is crazy.
He claims
they just worded that too crazy.
Dismissed for illegal search and seizure, right? Now, within that same paperwork that you got, I got that paperwork from the clerk of Wheeler County, Texas, the deputy clerk, old Debbie McLaughlin, right? And you probably can see
Debbie
that
McLaughlin.
on the email, right?
Right.
To verify where I got it from. And there was a motion to suppress the evidence, which essentially argued fruits of a poisonous tree based upon the argument that this was an illegal search and seizure.
Right, I saw that. And the judge denied that.
Right. Now, Wack, I'm going to send you the thing where Wack is saying that's how his case got dismissed.
I get pulled over and the search happened in Texas, right? So
Boy, this nigga Wack be doing so many videos. Look at this shit. Niggas, sounds like cooperation. Niggas got all your stories, bro. You can't even go back.
That's why they had the Fed hold. They like, well, yeah, you know, he crossed the state lines. But you can't prove. You can't prove none of that. How you know I didn't pick it up in Texas? If she found something.
Wheeler County.
That's how Wack got his badge.
Them motherfuckers. Hey, bro.
He told them Crip niggas
for having audio and video,
and they let him beat this. A month after them Crip niggas went down, he beat his motherfucking case.
Hey, because they have the right to report based on the audio, the video and the audio. Yeah. Like if I had been California, it'd have been my word against theirs, but an ex-con word against theirs on how they got it.
The motion to suppress evidence is denied. Denied. The defendant motion to suppress came for upon hearing. Upon consideration, testimony exhibits before court. It is the opinion of the court the defendant's motion to suppress evidence should be denied.
Said they saw something with the back seat, they could have said all kind of shit. But because they had audio and video, that's what saved it.
Right. So basically Wack is lying about why this case got dismissed, and we know that because we contacted the clerk in Texas. They sent the paperwork, and it clearly states that his motion to suppress was denied because the judge found that none of his rights got violated. They did the right kind of search. and this is what they found. So
They had
then when he
probable cause.
right, they had the right probable cause. So he didn't get that evidence suppressed. So then when
say Wack100 caught in a lie about 2006 gun case dismissed 1 month after the Main Street Crips case, the case where he was caught on wire. Conspiracy to a clear-cut case of murder, attempted murder.
I see the motion to dismiss, and the judge grants it, and I see it's a list of all of these things that it could be.
Right.
And it's a lot of
checked.
You said what?
One of the boxes is checked.
Right, only one of the boxes is checked. But the things that it could be were surprising because it was like lack of evidence. Nope, that's not the problem. Illegal search and seizure. Nope, that's not the problem. Like I think it said something like the person that died or something. It was like a few different reasons why they would drop the case. And none of those things were X'd off except for this thing that they call in the interest of justice. What's your take on what does that mean when a person get a case dismissed? Like, what is in the interest of justice? What does that usually mean?
What is in the interest of justice? What does that mean?
Time I ever heard it, right? So, in the interest of justice essentially means that the prosecution filed that motion to dismiss the case. So, Wack100's attorneys and Wack100 had to convince the prosecution that it would be in the interest of justice that 2 ex-felons crossing federal state lines, making it traveling interstate commerce, making it a federal case, that sending out that message is that it's cool. It's in the interest of justice that we don't prosecute this dude, which is a far-fetched reach, right?
Especially in Texas. There's people that got 5 years for just weed in Texas.
Don't mess with Texas.
You know what I'm saying? So this is my other question. So like you said, he's trafficking guns across state lines. Him and his brother are already convicted felons. Somehow, some way, they get their charges dropped. Why did this thing never go federal?
Right? The feds have put a Fed hold on him off of the top. He admitted to the police in a statement to the trooper, Darren Chase, that they had came from California and he was going to pick up his mother for because she can't travel. But the dude, once Wack100 says that he got a bail, his brother didn't get bail. They let him out first. He only had $180, but he had a black card. He says that a white man picked him up, him and his brother, but if the bail bond was closed until a couple days later, how did you? And then he said the airport was 50 miles away. He was transferred to Beaumont, the federal facility or some kind of holding facility in Beaumont. He was in jail for not just a night or overnight to the next day. He says 6-7 days later, he was still in jail on a hold, and that the feds came all the way to where he was at to tell him, hey, look, we don't want to pick up the case. Like, why would the feds come talk to you in person?
Right, they just wouldn't pick it up.
Or they would.
Do y'all believe old Wack100 totally had some shit?
To the district attorney in that.
We start working.
Y'all can pick it up. We can't do it. Why did they have to come speak to you face to face and then you get a bail? You know what I'm saying?
And then they don't pick it up. So this was the interesting thing I'm gonna put in there, and it's gonna come with the story. Like I said, we working on the story. We're
working on the story.
1 month. So in my research, and this is a little spoiler, man.
Shout out to the niggas that be doing their research.
Within the research.
That
Main Street Mafia case, where Wack100, we know by now, was caught on the wiretap. The indictment for that case was February 2011. That's when those guys got indicted. Now, the case getting dropped in June, but they got indicted in February 2011. Wack100 got...
What was going on before that?
A veteran rat is crazy.
But
that nigga served
the case
rat
started in 08. So, yeah, I know the case started in 08, and they was investigating it that whole time Wack was caught on wiretap in 08, but they actually didn't file the charges to 2011.
Because Starbucks went to jail.
Coincidentally, a month later, Wack100 gets his Texas gun case dropped almost a month to the day in March of 2011.
That nigga said,
Get your calculation.
You can check the dates. I was going to say, you can check the dates.
What a coincidence. What a coinky
Main Street Mafia Crips in February 2011 after a 3-year investigation or 4-year investigation. And a month later, Wack100 got his gun case dropped in Texas.
It's your boy.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's insane. Diabolical work. Diabolical fucking work.
This is your to see.
Our paperwork is there.
Time for Wack100 exposed.
Yo, 1090 fake. So with no further ado, let's see what
Shout out to Spider Loke
claims Hold No 100 has been up to. Oh, my mama.
Now, I told y'all, Wack and his little minions been kicking up a lot of dust out here in the rap game lately. It's to the point where it's more about the paperwork than it is about the raps. And I told y'all that I was going to dig into this one.
Yeah, this shit's nigga karma coming back to him. That's why niggas talk about this shit again.
People been hitting me up in the DM.
This shit been buried. I ain't even heard nothing. I guess they started talking about it a month ago, but
Wack100 exposed.
Now you got Bricc Baby on your ass. They talk about it on No Jumper.
You got to be on your A game. You can't be out here questioning everybody else's paperwork when your paperwork is still in question. Sometimes you find yourself in a situation where the paperwork is all you have to go off of. You don't have a first-hand account or a witness or somebody who was actually affected by the situation. In this situation, though, that's not the case. In this situation, we got Wack's own version in his own words telling us something that does not match the paperwork. Ain't no way we letting that slide. And it's looking like he in cahoots with all of the quote-unquote exposers. So we're going to have to take the trash out ourselves. Now, in the last video, I addressed how Wack's story keeps changing when it comes to explaining how he was able to avoid the feds after being a convicted felon caught with multiple guns and lots of ammunition in the state of Texas.
They rode horses on the wall, stick us in there, tell us we got a federal hold. 5 or 6 days later, Bobot comes up there, tell them it's our type of shit, but the way y'all got him, we don't want to touch it. They dropped the federal hold, gave me a bail.
All my paperwork is there. I know what I beat my case under, illegal search and seizure. So all you got to do is go Google, right, reasons for dismissal under the interest of justice. Just go Google it, Texas, nigga, there you go.
But then
that is one of the reasons. So he's slick as hell. He know what he's doing.
Georgia's a gun-toting state.
Yeah, no, but not for no felons. Not for no convicted felons.
But so you see, Wack slick than a bitch. He know he gonna do, because that's what happened. I did it in Chat GPT, GTP, GT, whatever that nigga, Chat GP or your Whitman. Chat GP or your Whitman. You feel me? I did it in that, and it sure enough told me that shit, right? It said exactly what he just said. So maybe he just smart enough to say, yeah, Google that shit, because he know that's what it's going to tell you, so he can run with that. But he done told different stories, and the paperwork don't say that.
Not for no
niggas. And that situation.
And we coming from St. Louis, nigga. That's a Fed case waiting to happen. Don't no nigga pump no fear in me like that.
No, that's not. I get tired of y'all saying that. You talking to a nigga got caught in Texas with a trunk.
Man, you talking to a nigga that got a family full of niggas in the Fed.
Listen, you know why the Feds couldn't touch me? Because they couldn't prove I crossed state line.
In the last video,
he switched it up this time. Now it's because they couldn't prove you crossed state lines.
It's a Supreme Court case. I just wanted y'all to see.
Now he done switched it up.
That
so you know you fucked up, right?
That you bought the weapon in another state, or that you carried it across state lines, or they don't even have to prove who did carry it across state lines. But that's not the reason that we here today. So now that we have that recap out of the way, let's get to the business, man. I got the paperwork. So we ain't gonna waste no more time. We about to dive right in. And we gonna see if this paperwork matches up to what's been coming out of his mouth. Now, according to this paperwork, these events happened in Wheeler County, Texas. Also, according to
sound racist.
On April 16th, 2005, Public safety trooper Darren Chase was on routine patrol on Interstate 40 in Wheeler County, Texas, when he conducted a traffic stop of a brown 2005 Cadillac passenger car for traveling 77 miles per hour in an area where the posted speed limit was 70 miles per hour, as confirmed by his radar. After the vehicle came to a stop on the improved shoulder of the eastbound lane, Trooper Chase made contact with the vehicle on the passenger side. As he approached, the driver only rolled the passenger window down about 1/4 of the way. When the trooper requested that the window be rolled down all of the way, he was informed that was as far as the window would roll. During the period of time which the trooper was speaking with the driver and the driver was still in the vehicle, the passenger continued to sleep. The trooper advised the driver.
Hey, on my mama, nigga, you get pulled over, bro. On my mama, I didn't get pulled over, nigga. You did. Bro, on me, I'm asleep, bro. I'm not waking up, bro. Give a fuck, nigga. No, don't wake me up. Ask for my ID. You didn't pull me over. You pulled him over. On me, the passenger stayed asleep, nigga. On me, I don't give a fuck, nigga. Don't wake me up, neither. Nope, don't touch me. No, do not. You roll my window down for these niggas is crazy. Rolling my window down for these niggas is snitching, bro. Don't roll my window down for these niggas. I'm asleep, bro. You gonna let these niggas talk to me, bro? My mama, I'm asleep, bro. I'm not in this, bro. Bro, I'm not in this shit, bro. I'm not in this shit, bro. Don't talk to me.
Cash McElroy
I'm not
Jones,
in this shit.
He had been stopped for speeding. The defendant replied that he was a truck driver and always runs about 5 miles per hour over the speed limit. The trooper then requested identification from both the driver and the passenger. The passenger had to be woken up in order to provide identification. The trooper then asked the driver about his trip and was told that they were going to Tulsa, Oklahoma because his brother got killed and they had to take his mom back to California for the funeral. He further stated that his brother's body would be flown back, but that his mother could not fly because she weighed over 400 pounds.
Why you always got so much explaining to do to the authorities?
To the authorities?
How business? Yeah, he talk a lot to the cops.
Upon questioning of the passenger, Robert Jones, the trooper was told that their brother had been killed and that they were going to Tulsa, Oklahoma for the funeral. Trooper Chase observed that during the time he was running the routine driver's license check, that Cash Jones, the driver of the vehicle, could not stay still. The trooper observed that he was pacing back and forth, bending over and looking back at the vehicle.
So he was the nervous twitch bitch. Scary. Gave it away. Spooky J. Oh, my mama. Oh, well, the officer's lying on you, huh? But they weren't lying on David Austin, though. This dude's
indicating to the trooper that the driver was nervous.
Paperwork.
Also, during this period of time, the trooper observed that the car was rented from April 16, 2005 until April 18, 2005, and that they were traveling from Palmdale, California to Tulsa, Oklahoma. After completing the warning, the trooper went.
So he been in Palmdale for a long time.
Back to explain it to the defendant. The trooper observed that while he was explaining the warning to the defendant, he grabbed the clipboard quickly and signed his name very quickly. After the defendant had signed the warning, the trooper asked him if he had anything illegal in the vehicle, and the defendant turned away and stated no in a low tone of voice. It was at this point Trooper Chase asked the defendant for permission to search the vehicle, and the defendant became combative at the request. Ultimately, the defendant denied the trooper permission to.
Combative, argumentative. That's what he does so well. Argue like a hoe. I believe this. Oh, my mama.
Search the vehicle. A K-9 was requested, and Deputy Julian Torres arrived with the K-9 22 minutes later. The K-9 alerted on the vehicle, and a probable cause search of the vehicle was performed. During the course of the search, troopers located a black rifle, a black shotgun, a loaded black pistol, along with several clips and large amounts of ammunition for each gun. Both the driver and the passenger were arrested for unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon. A further search of the vehicle revealed a cigarette rolling apparatus.
So they had the K-9 out of that motherfucker.
Oh no, honey, swear it up and down. With no marijuana smell or nothing. Just lies on top of lies.
That's all they need to do.
Now,
is
just
say
off of that short reading,
they smell weed,
isn't being honest, and the stories are contradictory.
All the police gotta do is say they smell weed. It don't matter if they did or not. When I got blurped in Arizona, bro, them niggas told me there's a strong odor of air freshener. There was no strong odor of air freshener, but there wasn't a smell of weed either. But them niggas didn't even say they smell weed. They smelled air freshener. The car smelled too good. No, this car smelled too good. These niggas got something in it. Go get the dog. Never mind that they found some shit in it, but they found it under false pretenses. At least that's what our lawyer should have been saying. At least that's what the lawyer should have been saying. Public defender didn't say that, though.
He told me that the defendant could not pick the case up because they couldn't prove that he was traveling across state lines with the weapons.
Well, now we got the paperwork that shows the car was rented from Palmdale, California. You got caught in Texas, and you personally told them that you were on your way to Tulsa, Oklahoma, which is all of the proof that the feds need that you were traveling across state lines. But just going, following an evidentiary pattern that like they would do in court. The fact that you rented the car from Palmdale, California, and you got caught in Texas is enough of an indication to them.
And like you said, he told the police we're headed to another state, and turn around and try to stay. They couldn't get him because they couldn't prove he crossed state lines. This dude is a joke.
That you were traveling across state lines because the car was rented somewhere and you got pulled over somewhere else. Not to mention the fact that they evaluate things like how long the car was rented for. If you just rented this car on April 16th.
They also put the mileage when you left on that little agreement in the glove compartment. So the police can easily get the rental car and see how many miles was on it when you rented it and how many miles are currently on it.
In Palmdale, California, and then you get pulled over April 16th in Texas, then it's pretty obvious that you have traveled across state lines. Also, legally, they don't have to prove that you personally traveled across state lines with those weapons. All they have to prove is that the weapons were made in another state.
We just seen that in Bricc Baby case. His charges had a special allegation because a firearm that he was in possession of was allegedly manufactured in another state. So he had a whole nother charge allegation because he was in possession of it. Not because he transported it, just because he had it. Oh, my mama. Get him, Brother Blake.
The weapons were made anywhere other than the state they were found in, that's interstate commerce. If the weapons were made in that state and were intended to be shipped somewhere else but were stolen before they made it there, that's affecting interstate commerce. Last but not least, there is the issue of Wack saying that this case was dismissed because of illegal search and seizure.
All my paperwork is there. I know what I beat my case under, illegal search and seizure. So all you got to do is go Google, right, reasons for dismissal under the interest of justice. Just go Google it, Texas, nigga, there you go.
Well, according to this paperwork, the defendant's motion to suppress was denied. Yeah, you heard me right. The motion to suppress evidence illegally seized was denied. So how Wack is claiming that he got the entire case thrown out because of illegal search and seizure when the motion to have the evidence thrown out for illegal search and seizure was denied is beyond me. Now, like I said, man, for the last few years, Wack and his crew of minions have been flipping the rap game upside down. You can name your favorite rapper, and one of these guys will jump out of the bushes talking about they got the paperwork. That's how bad it's become. It's to the point where rappers do more views when people talking about their paperwork than they do about their music. The Young Thug situation is a prime example. Young Thug dropped a video with Future, and you see more people reacting to the paperwork than they are reacting to the actual music. And that's where hip hop has gone. I believe it's because, and Wack has stated this on multiple occasions, that he thinks rappers are stupid. He thinks quote unquote street niggas are stupid. He thinks that hip hop in general is stupid. So I feel like it's on me. I got to put this on my shoulders to demonstrate that you can be a real dude. You can be a solid dude. You can be a rapper. You can be what they consider a quote unquote a real nigga and not be dumb. Yeah, I've been to prison and I've been through a couple things in my life, but I still have the ability to articulate myself. I still have the ability to read and comprehend.
Likewise, Brother Blake, welcome to the club. We kindred, we're brethren.
Likewise, Brother Drake, welcome to the club.
And I can see that you are not being honest about your paperwork. You got all of these different guys' names in your mouth. You flipping everybody's case upside down and inside out. And people are actually running to you for this. There are people who go to Wack100 just to hear his opinion on the paperwork as if he is some type of credible, outstanding member. And here we have it. Not only is he lying to us, telling us different stories about how the case was thrown out, but the actual paperwork even has a different story. Just think, if he never personally talks to me and tells me this story about the feds being unable to pick his case up because they couldn't prove that he crossed state lines, then I wouldn't have, the insight to look at this paperwork and say, well, you right here telling them that you crossed state lines.
Oh, you ain't no Brother Blake. He loves his toes taste. He loves sticking his foot way down by his tonsil, down his toe, swallowing that. Is crazy. Oh, my mama, he a freak like that.
And that you had freaky frog. So that makes no sense. If we never have that conversation, I don't have that weaponry. So we have to start scrutinizing the things that come out of Wack's mouth a little bit more. But to be honest with y'all, I feel like a lot of these people who don't do that have their own skeletons. A lot of the people that
nice to meet you too, man. Appreciate you for coming through, man.
They got bad.
Look forward to seeing y'all at the next one.
That they don't want the world.
My birthday coming up,
and so they would rather
in 3 days. I'm gonna do a birthday stream. That's gonna go crazy.
Y'all see how everybody that calls him out, the paperwork right there. Go Google it. He's telling y'all the wrong information and telling you to go look up the paperwork at the same time, which is completely throwing people off because they thinking, well, if he's lying, why would he tell me to go look? But if you actually
playing Jedi mind tricks,
you'll see that he's lying. The stuff that he's saying is not even what he's literally saying his case got threw out because the evidence was suppressed, illegal search and seizure. And then you can look at it and see that he lost that motion. So it's not even that Wack is just finessing everybody at this point. It's almost like people are unwilling to read. People are unwilling to do the research and look for the information that could expose this dude. And like I said, maybe they got some skeletons. That's how I feel about it, because it's no way he been getting off with this for years now. I've been seeing stuff. I caught him lying a couple times, but I never really got invested in it to the point where I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and shut him up. But like I said, hip hop is in such a down state at this point because we got all of these leeches, all of these culture vultures who call themselves bloggers, you know, or streamers that are literally soaking up all of the hip hop views because they want to keep this stupid controversy going when they not even the guys who qualified to do so. Pick your favorite snitch exposer, and I bet you they probably done did some snitching themselves, or they never even been in trouble or ever been in a situation where they might have had to snitch. These are up.
I've never snitched on anybody, and I have been in trouble where I could have. I could have took out everybody. I could have took out everybody. I could took out the whole organization, G. For them grades.
Standing citizens with no criminal history at all.
I stood tall, though, G.
That's how watered down it has become, because you got guys like Wack who are questionable themselves that get to run around and do this type of stuff. So no, we gonna put a stop to this, man. We about to nip this in the bud. I need y'all to hit that,
man. Old Wack100. Old Wack100. Boy, you caught up in some shit. You talking shit about everybody else. Now you caught up in some shit. People looking in your backyard. People asking you what's going on with your shit. What's going on? What's going on? I fucking want to know what's going on, Wack. And I'm interested to see what he has to say about all of this. This shit is going down. Interested to see what he had to say. You know Wack gonna come out swinging, mad as hell, talking crazy. But I'm interested to see how that go. But yeah, man, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all up too much longer. Y'all already know what to do, man. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And we'll be back with another one when we got another one. And, man...
Okay. New player circle. So, get low. Yeah.